everyone. I am so excited to be here today for the Teddy Bear Clinic. My name is Miss Christie, and I'm visiting from Stony Brook Children's Hospital. It's a special hospital just for kids.
Wow.
Do any of you know why might somebody need to go to a hospital? So maybe sometimes people get hurt, maybe sometimes people get really sick and have to go to a hospital, and lots of babies are born at hospitals. So hospitals can do lots of things for us, and they're always here in case we need them. But what we're going to do today is talk about ways to stay safe, so hopefully we don't get hurt, so we don't have to go to the hospital. But before we do that, I'm wondering, whose job is it to keep you safe? Lots of grown-ups in our family, police officers, doctors and nurses, firefighters. That is so many people who can help us stay safe. But there's still one person that I'm thinking of that can really help you stay safe. It's kind of a tricky question, but I want you to think. Who is the one person who is always with you who can keep you safe? I want you to think really hard. Let's see if we can guess it. You know who I'm thinking of? It's you! Ooh. Are you always with you? Of course you are. Can you keep yourself safe?
Yes.
Yes! You can make good choices and good decisions and follow the safety rules to keep yourself safe. So whenever I ask, who's in charge of keeping you safe, I want everyone to say, ourselves. Ready to try it with me? Whose job is it to keep you safe? Ourselves. Excellent. All right, so now that we know who's in charge of keeping you safe, let's talk about ways to stay safe. So the first thing we want to talk about is staying safe in the car. So I bet you all know the answer to this question. What is the first thing you do when you get in the car to stay safe? We buckle up and put on our seatbelt. So whenever I ask, what's the first thing you do when you get in the car to stay safe, I want everyone to say, buckle up. Ready to try it?
Yes!
What's the first thing we do when we get in the car to stay safe?
Buckle up.
All right. So I brought with me a make-pretend seatbelt. I have 2 pieces to my seatbelt. Where do these seatbelt straps go when I'm in the car? Where do they go on my body? Which part of my body? Can you tell me? Do they go on my legs?
No.
No. Do they go on my belly?
No.
No. But what about here? What is this? Yes, your shoulder. Okay, so we start at my shoulder and we go down to my, what are these? Hips, right. So shoulder to hip and hip to hip. So does this kind of look like the seatbelt that's in the car? A little bit, right? But the seatbelts in the car are too big for kids. So what do you sit in when you go in the car to stay safe? What are they called? Car seats and booster seats. So you all sit in car seats and booster seats to help make sure the seatbelt fits the right way. If the seatbelt comes all the way up high on your neck, does that look like it's fitting safely? No, right? So that's why car seats and booster seats are so cool. They help make sure all the shoulder straps and all the rest of the seatbelts fit just right to keep you safe in the car. Now let me ask, is it okay for people to take their shoulder strap and put it under their arm when they're riding in the car?
No!
No, we shouldn't do that, right? What about taking that shoulder strap and putting it behind their back when they're riding in the car? Is that okay?
No!
No, we shouldn't do that either. We have to make sure we wear our seatbelts the right way. And remind me again, what is the first thing we do when we get in the car to stay safe? We buckle up. Excellent. Okay, so we talked about buckling up, but where in the car is the safest place for kids to sit? Where do you think? Should kids ride in the front seat?
Oh, no.
No. So whenever I ask where in the car is the safest place for kids to sit, I want everyone to say, in the back. Ready to try? Where in the car is the safest place for kids to sit? In the back. All right, and remind me again, what's the first thing you do when you get in the car to stay safe? We buckle up. And who is in charge of keeping you safe? Ourselves. Okay, now that we talked about staying safe in the car, I have a couple of questions for you. So, what if you're going on a super long car trip, driving all the way to Pennsylvania? Do you have to buckle up?
Yes.
Yes! What if you're just going on a short car trip? Maybe somebody's dropping you off at the bus stop or driving you to a friend's house close by. Do you still have to wear your seatbelt?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Because what is the first thing you do when you get in the car to stay safe? We buckle up. All right, so what if you sit in the car, but the car starts moving and you're not buckled up yet?
Uh-oh.
What are you going to say? Right, we say, stop, wait, I'm not buckled, because who is in charge of keeping you safe? Ourselves. Excellent. So you got to tell the driver, wait, I'm not buckled yet. And what if you're all buckled and ready to go, but you see somebody else in the car is not buckled? What do you say? Right, you can still say, stop, wait, buckle up. Can you remind other people in the car to wear their seatbelts? Yeah. Is it important for everybody in the car to wear their seatbelts?
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, so one more question. What if the driver says you can ride in the front seat today? What are you going to tell them?
No!
We say no, because where in the car is the safest place for kids to sit? In the back. And remind me again, what's the first thing we do when we get in the car to stay safe? We buckle up. And who's in charge of keeping you safe? Ourselves. Excellent. All right, we just talked all about staying safe in the car, so now we're going to talk about something else. What is this? It's a brain.
Wow.
Where is your brain? Point on your body. Where is your brain? Right, it's in our heads. How many brains do you have? Show me with your fingers. How many brains?
1.
Only one. Why is that one brain so important? What does your brain help you do? Do we need our brain to sing a song? Yes, we do. Do we need our brain to eat our lunch? Yes, we do. Do we need our brain to go outside and play? Yes, because guess what? We need our brain for everything.
Wow!
Our brain is so important. It helps us do all the things that we like to do. So we have to keep our brain safe, because if we break our brain, we might not be able to do some of the things that we like to do.
Oh, no!
But good news, our soft, squishy brain is in our head, and our head is hard, right? Does anyone know the name of the bone in our head that keeps our brain safe? What's it called? Right, the skull bone.
Wow.
So the skull bone keeps our brain safe when we're sitting in class or when you're at home. But if I want to go ride my bike, what do I need to wear to protect my brain? My helmet, absolutely, and I have my helmet with me. All right, so here is my helmet. Okay, how do I wear my helmet? Where does it go? On my head. Great. Like this? No, I know, right? I'm being silly. But it's important to make sure that we wear our helmet the right way. So I'm going to make sure the front of my helmet is on the front of my head, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on. Do I look like I'm okay to go ride my bike now?
No.
What's wrong? Right. A lot of you know I didn't buckle it up yet, right? Is it important to buckle my helmet?
Yes!
Yep, just like we have to buckle our seatbelts. Okay, but before I even buckle it, there's something still wrong with my helmet. So, what about right here on my forehead? Do you think my brain is behind this part of my forehead?
Yes!
It is. There's a really important part of my brain right behind my forehead. Does it look like my helmet is going to protect this part of my brain if I fall off my bike? No, it's too far back. So what can I do with my helmet to protect this part of my brain? What do you think I should do? Right, I need to move it forward. So let me put it on one more time, the right way, like this. Does that look better?
Very good.
Definitely. So now I can buckle it, and then we're going to talk about how to make sure our helmet's on the right way. So I want everyone to hold up 2 fingers just like this. You're going to put it right on top of your eyebrow. When you put your helmet on, you should make sure there's no more space between the top of your helmet and your eyebrow than those 2 fingers. That's how I know my helmet's in the right spot to protect my whole brain. And we said we had to buckle it, right? Should it be loose or kind of tight? Kind of tight, right? What would happen if my helmet's too loose?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it might fall off or move out of place. So after you put your helmet on and buckle it, shake your head no and make sure your helmet doesn't wiggle. Then you know it's in the right spot to keep you safe the whole time you're riding your bike. So I wear my helmet every time I ride my bike. What other things might we ride or play when we should wear a helmet? What do you think? When do we need to wear a helmet? So when we ride bikes and scooters and hoverboards. And what about some sports? Wow, that's a lot of sports, right? What about some jobs? Can we think of some jobs that grown-ups might have when they should wear a helmet at work? Can you think of any? Right, absolutely. So there's lots of times when it's important to wear a helmet to protect our brain. So now what we're going to do is an experiment just to see how well helmets really do keep our brain safe. You ready? Okay, so now we're going to do an experiment to see just how well helmets really do work. So for this experiment, I took these out of my refrigerator today. What is it? It's an egg. We're going to pretend these eggs are egg heads. Why would we pretend an egg is like our head? What is similar or kind of the same between an egg and our head? Let's think. Right. So the egg has a hard shell, just like we talked about our skull bone. If we break an egg, can we fix it?
No.
No. If you break your brain, do you think the doctors and nurses at the hospital can always fix it? Not always. So it's really important to keep our brain safe because our brain helps us do everything. So I've named our eggs. I've got Shelly and I have Humpty Dumpty. Shelly and Humpty Dumpty want to go for a bike ride. So what is Shelly going to wear to protect her head? A helmet! Have you ever seen an egg helmet before?
No.
Is it a helmet for people? No. Is it a helmet for stuffed animals? No. It's a helmet just for eggheads. So we're going to put Shelly inside of her helmet, just like we talked about how important it is to keep our helmet on the right way. So we're going to put her in. We're going to buckle her up nice and tight like we talked about. And now Shelly's ready to go ride her bike. Now, I don't know why, but Humpty Dumpty doesn't think he needs to wear his helmet when he rides his bike. Does that sound like a good idea?
No!
Well, we're going to find out what happens because what we're going to do is count from 10 to 0. And when we get to 0, the eggheads are going to fall off their bikes and we're going to see what happens. Ready?
On your marks, get ready, go!
Count with me. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! What happened to Humpty Dumpty? Oh my goodness, look at him. Do you think we could get Humpty Dumpty to the hospital to fix him? No. Do you think if we call the ambulance they could come and fix him? I don't think so. Can anybody put Humpty Dumpty back together again? No, he's broken.
Oh no.
But what about Shelley? Do you think she's also broken, just like Humpty Dumpty? What do you think? Let's see. Oh my goodness, look! Shelley has no cracks in her. What a difference. Humpty Dumpty's all broken and we can't fix him, but Shelley's okay. How did you know Shelley was going to be okay? Because she wore her helmet.
Very good.
Did Humpty Dumpty make a good decision?
No.
No. Did Shelley make a good decision?
Yes.
Yes. What did Shelley decide to wear to protect her brain? Her helmet. And what do you wear to protect your brain? Your helmet. Excellent. So what if we're going to go ride our bike in front of our house? Do you need to wear your helmet?
Yes.
Yes. What if you're going to go ride your bike in the park? Should you be wearing your helmet?
Yes.
Yes. What if you're going to go ride your bike with your friends? You're wearing your helmet, but your friend is not wearing their helmet. What would you say?
Oh no.
Right. You can remind them to wear their helmet. Is it important for everyone to wear their helmet when they ride their bikes?
Yes.
Yes, just like it's important for everyone to buckle up when they're in the car. So remind me again of all of our important questions today. What is the first thing you do when you get in the car to stay safe? We buckle up. Where in the car is the safest place for kids to sit? In the back. What do you wear to protect your brain? A helmet. And whose job is it to keep you safe? Ourselves.
All right.
We just talked all about staying safe in the car and riding our bikes. So that means it's almost time for the Teddy Bear Clinic. So I'm going to invite a very special friend out to join me. Nurse Christine, come out and join us. We are so excited to see you today. Welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thanks so much for having me here today for the Teddy Bear Clinic.
Yes, all right. So, as all my friends can see, Nurse Christine, you're wearing some special things today, just like you wear at the hospital. Can you tell us what you're wearing?
Yes, Miss Christie, I'm wearing a hat, I'm wearing a mask, and I'm wearing gloves on my hands.
Wow. Class, why do you think Nurse Christine wears all of these things when she's at the hospital? What is she protecting herself from? Right, the germs.
Uh-oh.
So what is it that all of you do to protect yourself from germs when you're in school every day or when you're at home? What are some of the important things that you do to keep yourself safe from germs? So we wash our hands. And how do you cover your mouth and nose when you have to sneeze? Everybody show us. What do you do? In your elbow, right? Absolutely. So, and are we supposed to be putting our fingers on our mouth or near our noses?
No!
No, right? So you are germ fighters and now you're safety experts. So that means it's almost time for the Teddy Bear Clinic where you get to get dressed up just like doctors and nurses, like Nurse Christine, and you get to take special care of your stuffed animals. So all of you are gonna get to wear your hat, mask, and glove, just like Nurse Christine does. So your hat, and a mask. You get to wear all of these things and your glove, and you're going to take care of your stuffed animal. Nurse Christine, can you show us how somebody might put a Band-Aid on their stuffed animal if they got hurt?
Sure, I have some special tape here, and I also have a Band-Aid and a special splint. This is going to go right underneath the paw. And then the gauze is going to go right on top. And we'll wrap this right around.
Oh, so our leopard hurt her paw and she needs a stick to help keep it straight. Just like when somebody breaks their arm, sometimes they need to put a cast on it so the bone can get better. Wow, it looks like our leopard is feeling so much better. I bet she probably needs a hug too, right?
Yes,
Let's give her a hug. All right. Okay, so Nurse Christine showed us what you're going to get to wear to dress up, and also how you can start to take care of your stuffed animals. And you're going to ask your stuffed animal, where did they get hurt? And you can help make them feel all better, give them hugs, and let them rest until they're better. So now that we're all done talking about how to stay safe, remind us one more time of all the important safety things that we talked about. Remind us, what is the first thing you do when you get in the car to stay safe? We
Buckle up.
Where in the car is the safest place for kids to sit?
In the back.
What do we wear to protect our brains?
Helmet.
And who is in charge of keeping you safe?
Ourselves.
Excellent. Nurse Christine and I had so much fun talking to you about being safe, and we're so excited that you get to now dress up like doctors and nurses and take such good care of all of your stuffed animals. Thank you for letting us visit you today for the Teddy Bear Clinic, and be safe, everyone. Goodbye, everyone.
Odds are you'll never be in a car crash, but if you are, wearing a seatbelt can save your life.
You can make sure you're strapped in.
Your life is very important. Make sure you wear your helmet.